Today topic semiconductors. So based on electrical properties, materials are classified into three categories. First one, conductors. Next, semiconductors. Conductors. Next, insulators. Here, conductors means substance having large number of free electrons or containing free electrons. It is called as what is it? Conductor. Best example is what is it? Copper, silver, okay, argentum is a best example for this what is it? Conductor. And next, semiconductor means a substance having electrical properties lie between conductors and insulator. It is called semiconductor. Silicon, germanium. Next, insulator means substance what is that does not contains any free electrons. It is called as insulator. Wood, plastic, rubber. Okay. So these are general examples for these insulating materials. Next, here in the case of conductors, forbidden energy gap. Forbidden energy gap, it is equal to 0. That means valency band and conduction band, both of them is overlap with each other. No forbidden energy gap. And in the case of semiconducting materials, so forbidden energy gap value is equal to 1.1 electron volts. Means valency band and conduction band, both of them is separated by a width 1.1 electron volts. So whenever 1.1 volts of energy is given to this hole, then it cross over this what is that forbidden energy gap in jump into the conduction band. Okay, then conduction will be takes place. Up to that, no conduction. So forbidden energy gap in the case of what is it? Insulator, it is 6 electron volts. So to make conduction, here electron required, what is that? 6 electron volts of energy. Okay, in the case of insulator. Next, so semiconducting materials are what are they? Behaves like a insulator at room temperature. At room temperature, here room temperature semiconductors behaviors like insulator, like what is that? Insulator. Next, when temperature of this conductivity of semiconductor can be increasing by adding of impurities by what is it? Increasing of temperature, right? So two methods are there to increase the conductivity. So semiconducting materials having negative temperature coefficient of resistance alpha negative, right? So at room temperature they behaves like a insulator. When temperature of the semiconductor it is increases, resistance is decreases, resistance of semiconducting material decreases, conductivity increase, right? So this is condition. Next, semiconducting materials are classified into two categories. First one is intrinsic semiconductor, next one extrinsic semiconductor. Types of semiconductors. First one is intrinsic semiconductor, extrinsic semiconductor. Pure form of semiconductor, it is called what is it? Pure form. This is intrinsic semiconductor. Doped form of semiconductor is called. So examples are what are they? Silicon. Next, germanium. Here doped form of semiconductor is nothing but p-type semiconductor. Next, n-type semiconductor. P-type semiconductor means pure semiconductor doping with the third group impurities. Okay, third group elements are added to pure semiconducting material, silicon or germanium doping with third group, then we will get p-type. Okay, pure silicon or germanium, it is dope with the fifth group elements, fifth group elements, then we will get n-type semiconductor. Right. Third group elements are aluminum, boron, silicon, boron, okay, gallium, indium, thallium. Fifth group, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, strontium and bismuth. So p-type semiconductor, majority in p-type is majority charge carriers, holes, minority charge carriers, electrons. Okay, in n-type semiconductor, majority charge carriers are electrons, minority charge carriers are holes. Right, the conduction will be takes place, okay, in semiconductor due to movement of holes, due to movement of electrons. But in pure semiconductor, electron concentration, it is equal to hole concentration in H in pure semiconductor. In n-type semiconductor, a hole concentration is greater than electron concentration. Here in n-type semiconductor, electron concentration is greater than hole concentration. Right, Ne greater than NH. Next, current through these semiconductors means p-n junction diode. Right, so p-n junction diode concept, p-n junction diode is nothing but a piece of p-type material is joined with n-type material, then we will get what is it, p-n junction diode. So this is p-type material, n-type. Okay, so circuital representation, this is p and n. Arrowhead indicates p electrode, line indicates n electrode. Majority carriers in p-type is hole, minority is electrons. Due to this combining of these holes and electrons, holes are diffused into n region, electrons are diffused into p region. So neutral region is forming across p-n junction diode. Okay, so the holes, electrons, so neutral region is forming across this p-n junction diode. This is called depletion layer, it is also called barrier. Okay, width of this barrier is, what is it, depletion layer width is 1 micron.